Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, November 9. 10 races were on offer, including the final 2 automatic entry spots for the cash-rich Mute Mile set to take place on December 7th. It was a win, and you're in for the 2 feature races on the Saturday card. Race number 7, which was the 4th running of the Port Royal Sprint, and the race 10 main event, the Jamaica Cup. We begin with race 1.
Maybe ready now, they're off. First start. Provident gets a good one far side. Oil Machine moving through horses. Jay Spieth is the one in the rail in the green, and Jay Spieth now takes charge as they approach the 7. Princess Fiani has rushed up now to challenge. Oil Machine, Kaylin Melody, and Provident racing out wide as they charge down the far side. Lucy in the Sky has made ground, but Jay Spieth and Princess Fiani leave the 6, tied together in a knot. Some 3.5 to 4 lengths back to Lucy in the Sky. In between runners, that's Oil Machine, Kaylin Melody on the outside, 3 wide as they approach the 5. Provident a further 2 lengths in behind them. Racknam, the grey race, is next as they run to the half mile. A gap of 5 more to King Pie, second from the back. And last of all, it's a Solar Black in the first event as they make their way, arriving at the half mile and go rushing into that turn. Jay Spieth out in front under Dane Dawkins. Here is a Lucy in the Sky now attacking on the outside. 2 lengths back to Oil Machine now, asked to bubble to the boil as they make their way toward the 3. Kaylin Melody is asked to make progress. Princess Fiani dropping back through the field, overtaken by the pair of King Pie and a Provident. Racknam also overtaking her, and Solar Black remains firmly planted at the back of the field as they come rushing into the top of the lane. Jay Spieth attempting to go all the way, has shaken off Lucy in the Sky. Oil Machine now set alight in between horses. King Pie in the red cap on the rail, but it is a Jay Spieth continuing to fend them off. Will arrive at the furlong pole with a 3-length lead. King Pie now sneaking closer on the fence. Oil Machine running on the spot, but it is Jay Spieth with that lead. King Pie and Oil Machine now begin to catch. A stopping Jay Spieth, and King Pie on the rail bursts through. King Pie will take the first by maybe 3 over Jay Spieth, then Oil Machine, Provident, and Kaylin Melody.
A great way to start the big day, Jamaica Cup day, and in the Pick 4 trophy, the top selection, King Pie, with the king himself, the big man, the Canterman shaded. It's also known as Rocco, the jockey from Purple Island, kicks off the day at 2-1. King Pie 2-1, coming out from Nunza 4 last week. He was beaten by Impressive Force and Supremacy. 2 starts back, beaten in the Winston Farnigovis OD Classic. 3 starts back, beaten the Jamaica Derby. His first attempt at Nunza 2 since finishing 3rd by just 2.5 lengths, going 9.5 furlongs to Macaroon and Midnight Galaxy in July. 2-1. Because swoop, bring it, come shade of this on Jamaica Cup day. They can't lose. That's a good ride by the Canterman, King Pie, slow into stride. From last to first, in a great way. Second, went to the long-time leader, Jay Spieth. Good exact pay up there, 1,165 the Quinella, 1,852 the Quinella Plus is a must.
They're off and racing. Toots misses it and is left at the back of the field as they field head toward the 6 furlong point and making the running Storm Boy. Just the leader from Papa Grey rushing up on the inside. So it's Storm Boy and Papa Grey passing the 6. Just ahead of Slam Dunk right against the rail. Just behind them, that's Joe Blaine. Just on Joe Blaine's outside, that's Pretty Caroline. Then comes a pair of Money Box and the Toots racing at the back of the field. They head toward the 4 and Slam Dunk now sneaks out a 1.5 length lead. From racing in second, that's Papa Grey. Just behind them, about 2 lengths, that is a Storm Boy. Right against the rail, that's Joe Blaine. Pretty Caroline comes next. Just behind them, that's Money Box and still racing at the back of the field. That's Toots. They come towards the 3 and Slam Dunk stretches it up a little more. About 3 lengths now from Papa Grey. Pretty Caroline coming down into it intently. Right there in 4th, that's Joe Blaine. Money Box is racing in 5th. Then comes Storm Boy and Toots recovering right against the rail. They're at the top of the lane. And it is Slam Dunk. Pretty Caroline coming down the middle of the racetrack intently. And Slam Dunk and Pretty Caroline fighting for it. Still on the fence and coming on to that's Papa Gray, but Pretty Caroline hits the front. Papa Gray coming up the rail. It's Pretty Caroline and Papa Gray. These two are fighting for it, coming to the half a furlong pole, but Pretty Caroline looks to be doing the better. It's Pretty Caroline and Papa Gray. Pretty Caroline and Javanil Patterson will go on to score the second. Pretty Caroline beats Papa Gray. Then comes Money Box, Joe Blaine, and Slam Dunk.
So Pretty Caroline finally releases the main certificate at attempt 21. And that Japanese Patterson riding for turn of Patrick Lynch and owner Solomon Sharp. Of course, Solomon Sharp, our chairman here at SVREL. Oh, it's a pleasure to see our chairman leading in a charge in the winning enclosure. And at 5-2, Pretty Caroline delivered the goods at long last. Second went to the 3-horse, Papa Gray, prominent all the way through. And Money Box finished a cheeky third there. Fourth was Joe Blaine.
And now they're off on Captured Empress, Smart Asset, the two at the back early. As they make their way down the far side, Wayne's Princess, California Gold. They match strides with Bernard de Quick. And Bernard de Quick gets a narrow lead, but only momentarily as they go past the 6. On Captured Empress on the rail, California Gold, these three in a tight bunch with Bernard de Quick. Just about a half a length or a neck separates them. Wayne's Princess running in their slipstream as they leave the 5. A break of 2.5 lengths back to Burning Valor. James racing on the outside. Here comes Doc Hidden. As they charge away to the half mile, they're almost there and about to enter the bend. Smart Asset begins to make ground against the rail. Overtaking, here comes Doc and James, and a whiz skid at the back onto the pump, but still not quickening. They're about to arrive at the 3, and California Gold sneaks away with a 4.5 to 5 length lead. On Captured Empress, Bernard de Quick, they're joined by 3 wide. Wayne's Princess now beginning a run. What Smart Asset on the rail. Burning Valor has to kick in between horses, but it's California Gold at the top of the lane. Just a quarter of a mile to run, and California Gold has that lead. Smart Asset is actually scraping paint and bouncing the rail. Wayne's Princess now asked to get to that leader, but it is a California Gold and Rayan Lewis. A furlong to catch California Gold. Wayne's Princess, Burning Valor, and Wizkid all trying to do it. California Gold by 2 inside the final furlong. California Gold being driven flat to the boards. California Gold just gets there by 3 parts of a length. Wayne's Princess is second. Wizkid is third. Burning Valor is fourth. Could be on Captured Empress in 5th.
So California Gold that makes most of the running there, made a bold move near the half-mile marker, opened up a big lead, 3 furlongs from home, turned for home comfortably in front, and then held on by diminishing half a length over Wayne's Princess. Wayne's Princess rather brave race there. Completed the exacta returned 1,162.
They're off and racing. Peashead and Prince Kazir missing it and left at the back of the field. Hazelnut rushes through for that lead. Strong Mind going down into second. Right there in close touch in third. That's Ideal Winner. About 4 lengths before we come to Kimuchi racing in fourth. Then comes a Beautiful Sunset. Just behind a Beautiful Sunset, that's Simply Enchanting. Right against the rail, that's Roaring Kitty. Just behind Roaring Kitty, that's Mineola. Then comes Prince Kazir and racing at the back of the field, the slow starting Peashead. They go past the 3, and it is now Strong Mind that goes on. It's Strong Mind in front of Hazelnut racing in second. Ideal Winner watches them from third. Just on the outside of that one, that's Beautiful Sunset. They're at the top of the lane. Strong Mind, Hazelnut coming back for more, and now Hazelnut looks to reassume the lead from Strong Mind right against the rail. Beautiful Sunset is hustled up and asks for more out in the middle, but it's Hazelnut once again finding a second win. It's Hazelnut in front and beginning to pull away. Coming on the outside, that's Beautiful Sunset, Hazelnut, and Devastating Dane Dawkins. It's Hazelnut beginning to pull away. Hazelnut by about 4 lengths clear from a Beautiful Sunset. Then comes Strong Mind running on for fourth. That looks to be Roaring Kitty and Kimuchi back in fifth.
Hazelnut gets the job done in the BGSC Toba Jamboree Sprint, and that one was a well ridden by Dean Dawkins for Hall of Fame trainer Richard Design and Oden Dyer. But the big but is that the jackpot wasn't caught. The $1 million bonus, rather, was not carried home by the winner. Reason being, the winner was not eligible for that $1 million bonus. So we have a carryover to the next BJLC Toba Millionaire Series for 2-year-old maidens. And of course, that will be $2 million up for grabs. So check your calendars for the schedule for the BJLC Toba Millionaire Series. So $1 million not caught by owner Naya, having not made Hazelnut eligible for that $1 million bonus. So Hazelnut gets the job done on a good ride by Dean Dawkins. Sat, allowed the other speed to go ahead of him. That was Strong Mind, and then re-engaged Strong Mind at the top of the lane and one going away. Beautiful Sunset, the favorite, got rolling late and was second with 4.5 lengths to make up there.
They're off for the Lotto Trophy. Sonny T and Chippy gets the worst start. Left at the back of the field as they approach the 6. God of Love has grabbed it. Press Conference a length down and racing in second under a snug hold. Rani Bangala about to be overtaken by Burlap rushing down on the outside. Taurus Boy races on the wheel. Whiskey out wide of Rani Bangala. Gilbert races next ahead of No More Deals. March and Shoot in the orange is just ahead of Storm, and Sonny T and Chippy yet to recover. A half a mile to run. They're sprinting into the turn for home, approaching the 7/16. It is God of Love pressed now by a Press Conference. Burlap just toward the outside of these. Taurus Boy trying to sneak upon them as they go flashing past the 3. A gap to Rani Bangala, a Whiskey and Gilbert. These team up. March and Shoot is next. No More Deals on the outside. Sonny T and Chippy has made progress, and Storm not blowing at all at the back of the field. It is God of Love near the rail continuing the battle. Here is Taurus Boy now asked to kick in. Press Conference is running out wide with Burlap on the extreme outside. It's still a wide open affair as they make their way flashing past the furlong pole, and it is Taurus Boy who picks it up. Watch March and Shoot in the orange over against the rail. Sonny T and Chippy has made progress, but it is March and Shoot exploding on the fence, and March and Shoot is running away from them in the end. March and Shoot and Christopher Mamdeen beat Taurus Boy, Sonny T and Chippy. Gilbert Storm has finished in 5th.
A notable upset there at 43-1, and that was March and Shoot. Christopher Mamdeen, 2019 champion jockey, he's back on his winning groove. Last week he had his first win since he returned from overseas with Unspun for trainer Donovan Hutchinson. This week he gets a notable upsetter, 43-1. March and Shoot. And for the rake players out there, the horse that came in second, Taurus Boy. So March and Shoot, Taurus Boy. Well, the saying is that hindsight is a really powerful thing. Of course, after it happens, you see it. So that would have been 2 nice words to go with, the Taurus and the March and Shoot. And the exacta returned a whopping 21,551. The Quinella Plus is a bust, 5,460. Seems as if some money is made of the Quinella there. And we have a live ticket count on the Regular 6 down to a mere 4, and coming into this cash out leg of the Regular 6, a very notable contest. And depending on what happens here, we may very well have a lone winner of the Regular 6, or possibly a carryover as well. This is indeed a very naughty contest.
Time now for a break on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we'll pick up from race number 6 on the Saturday card. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue our recap from race number 6 on the Saturday card.
They're off and racing. Marginally missing it, that Little Maggie and Rani. Golden Lawyer blasts into an early lead, and Golden Lawyer goes through from dream to reality. Lady Sarsuta out there wide as they pass the 5. Right on the inside rail, that's Noble Sovereign, overtaken by Sheer de Jour. Over on the outside, that's Dove. Right there in the mix too, that is Rapida. In between horses, that's Shella the Rocket. Then comes Monster Vigorous, overtaken by Little Maggie. Then comes Queen Vona and left at the back of the field. That's Randy. They come toward the 3, and Golden Lawyer on a tearaway lead, about 5 lengths in front of Dream to Reality. Lady Sarasota still there in third, making progress and coming down into fourth. That's Cher de Jour. Golden Lawyer turns for home with a good-looking lead at the top of the lane. It's Golden Lawyer by about 6. Dream to Reality still chasing, coming out wide in the middle. That is Cher de Jour. Golden Lawyer trying to tell them ta-ta, coming to the furlong pole. It's Golden Lawyer in front, about 6 or 7 lengths in front. And I do believe Golden Lawyer has flown the coop. Golden Lawyer beginning to pull away. And it's 3 on the day for the trainer, Patrick Lynch. Golden Lawyer, Patrick Lynch doing very well today. Golden Lawyer by about 6 lengths. Dream to Reality second. Queen Warner is third. Running on for fourth, that's Lady Sarasota. And Little Maggie back in fifth.
They're off for the Port Royal Sprint. Sensational move left at the back early. Pack Plays wants that lead. So too Desert of Malibu, and they match strides down the back stretch. Is that a fact? Races up. With Down Against the Rail, Major Danger. Wall Street Trader and Sensational move as a team, and Perfect Brew at the back of the field as they're about to arrive at the half mile. A cutthroat pace up front. Pack Plays on the rail. Right alongside, that's a Desert of Malibu, and the Desert of Malibu now goes on. Pack Plays trying to stay. Ryder could have lost his irons. A huge gap opens up to Major Danger, and Is That a Fact racing together. Wall Street Trader has a lot to do with Sensational Move, and Perfect Brew has never been anything but last as they're going to come into the top of the lane. It is a Desert of Malibu with that lead. Pack Plays with the disadvantage. The rider has no irons as they charge with 3/16 to run. It is a Desert of Malibu in control, spraying them with mud and water as they arrive at the furlong pole. Desert of Malibu and Radish Roman are clear. This is the Port Royal Sprint. A 16th to run. It's the mare Desert of Malibu. She's overwhelmed them. She's left them all in shock and awe. Desert of Malibu wins it. Close between Is That a Fact and Wall Street Trader. Pack Plays unfortunate back and forth.
That's the fourth running of the Port Royal Sprint, and a fine victory from Desert of Malibu, and that qualifies her automatically for the third running of the Moutier Mile, and that's going to be on the 7th of December with that US $250,000 in purse money up for grabs. So Desert of Malibu has now paved her way through to the Moutier Mile this year, given the victory in the Port Royal Sprint. Pack Plays. Now, when I was analyzing this race, I said to myself, and I even pointed out to you earlier on the early preview show, that Pack Plays is already in the Moutier Mile, given one of the 6 horses that were imported specifically for the Moutier Mile. So it doesn't have to win this race to be in the Moutier Mile. It already has a spot. But after that auspicious debut victory in 117.3 with 57 kilos, and now having 53.5 kilos, I could not see him losing this race. And these are the type of things that you can't handicap for. When starting gate was open, Dick Cardenas lost his footing in the right stirrup first and foremost, and then thereafter he had no stirrup. So Pack Plays really didn't get a fair chance to display his talent today. So he checked in fourth, but you're not going to hold that against him. Conditions were awfully against him today. So keep Pack Plays on a short list. He's going to be in the Moutier Mile. It's now time for the start of the late triple, the St. Elizabeth Distaff, and we have a field of 9 given the scratch of Digital 1 as the rain continues to come down in a downpour, steady downpour of rain here.
Ready for a start. They're off and racing. All for Love misses it and is left at the back of the field. Joyce Golden, though, rushing up along with Bootylicious as they head toward the 7. It is Bootylicious and Joyce Golden. These two sharing the lead, but Bootylicious just the leader from Joyce Golden. Then comes Baby Like racing in a third. Right there on the inside and coming up that is Grecian Light. Then comes in between horses, we see Provocativa making a move on the outside. That's Sistering Treasure. Then comes She's My Friend. About 5 or 6 lengths before we come to Power From Above, and racing at the back of the field as they pass the 5, All for Love. They head towards the 4 and stretching them on that lead about 6 lengths. It is Provocativa, Bootylicious on that lead rather. It's Bootylicious passing the 4 with a good-looking lead, about 6 or maybe 7 lengths in front of Grecian Light going down into second. Joyce Golden is still there in a third, right there in fourth. That is Provocativa. Then comes Sistering Treasure making gains. Also coming on to that is Baby Like. Then comes Power From Above. She's My Friend, and still at the back of the field, that's All for Love there at the top of the lane with Bootylicious to catch. And this looks maybe an impossible task. Bootylicious is about 10 lengths in front and traveling nicely too. Coming down on the outside, that is Sistering Treasure. Bootylicious still in front at the furlong pole with a good-looking lead. Power From Above is really beginning to fly in the mud. It's Bootylicious under pressure from Power From Above, who now strikes the front, and Power From Above is all power this afternoon. Terrific Tevin Foster and Power From Above landing the St. Elizabeth Distaff. It got tight for second between Sistering Treasure and Bootylicious. Also tied for fourth, Baby Like, and running on from way out of it, that's All for Love.
So Power From Above gets a win in the St. Elizabeth Distaff. Really registered on the foot conditions there and came from way off the pace and really finished with a full head of steam, winning by 8 lengths, going away in the end. And the long time leader, Bootylicious, doubtful at a mile, 57 kilos going a mile, unproven at the distance, would have had a lead throughout, but hit the proverbial brick wall inside the final furlong. Finishes in third as Sistering Treasure just gets up with her momentum to pip Bootylicious on the wire for that runner-up spot.
Field in line for the Money Time Trophy. 6 furlongs, 1,200 meters. Starter appears to be ready. They're off for the Money Time. Play Fair comes out at the back with a Midnight Flight as they're grooving up on that lead. She's That Girl Wants It along with Miss Cherry and a Prince Aman. Crypto Girl is racing out wide of them. Midnight Flight as they leave the 5 making ground on the rail. Queen of Soul is out wide with Immeasurable Joy. Teflon Don racing just in between horses. Firecracker looks to have been taken in hand and fades back as the leaders now leave the half mile and make their way into that turn. Allegiance racing toward the back with a fading Firecracker, and Play Fair, never been in it and still remains last. They come blasting past the 3. She's That Girl out in front as they make their way toward the 5:16. She's That Girl is the one racing right against the rail. Asked to pick up on the outside. That's a Crypto Girl now asked to kick as they're at the head of the stretch. And out in front it is She's That Girl. Miss Cherry making ground on the rail. Midnight Flight toward the center and asked to close up with a Teflon Don, but still She's That Girl continues to show them her back end. Teflon Don now beginning to nibble at that lead. It is She's That Girl driven to the max inside the final 16. Here is a Teflon Don and a Victor Wild Sanchez. Teflon Don and Sanchez take it from She's That Girl. Immeasurable Joy, Prince Aman and Crypto Girl.
Now that's another upset on the Jamaica Cup card. 12-1 outsider there. Teflon Don turning the tables on recent conqueror She's That Girl, and that has upsided most, if not all, calculations. It's now time for the big one, the 4th one of the Jamaica Cup, and we have a field of 11 there at the start of the gate. And your favorite to the betted is my selection, and that's number 4, Atomica, 2-time horse of the year and defending Jamaica Cup champion, won the Jamaica Cup 2023 and 2022. She did it in track record time in 2022, and she gets a vote here. She's 5.5 kilos better off to a recent conqueror, Fun Can't Done. So Dane Dawkins back aboard. I'm taking number 4, Atomica, to get a better of number 7, Fun Can't Done. Then 5, Rhythm Buzz, and 6, Run Judy Run. The horses have begun to load.
They're off for the Jamaica Cup. The head cornerstone broke well on the far side, and Atomica, the mare, now travels and gets that lead. Tested early by a Julie Run as they make their way now toward the mile marker. Atomica down against the rail, Run Julie Run almost right alongside. Neo Star is the one picking up on the outside. Fearless Soul races down against the rail. Interesting times ahead, and Fun Car Done races a team. Atlantic Convoy races in behind them with Rhythm Buzz. Further and beyond in the gold on the outside, Rainsville is there, and the head cornerstone trails the field as they now make their way over onto the back stretch. Atomica rated on that lead. Neo Star pressing all the while. They've opened up a huge gap. Fun Can't Done. Now we'll have to try to get to them as they leave the 6. Atlantic Convoy and Run Julie Run race as a team. Interesting times ahead is racing there. Toward the outside, further and beyond now, accelerating with Fearless Soul. Rhythm Buzz has a lot to find from there. Rainsville and the head cornerstone are the trailers as they're about to arrive at the half mile in the Jamaica Cup. The tempo should increase, and Atomica now sent through. She leads up by some 3 or 4 lengths. Neo Star continues the chase. Run Julie Run is asked to close up with Fun Can't Done now beginning to accelerate. Further and beyond has more to find, but now begins to go. Atlantic Convoy overtakes a fading Neo Star. Fearless Soul is there, but it is Atomica about to arrive at the final 5/16 in the Jamaica Cup. Can they catch her? It is Atomica. The filly, Run Julie Run, best of the rest. Fun Can't Done asked to kick in on the outside, but down the stretch it is Atomica and Dane Dawkins. Inside the final 3/16, Atomica with the lead. The brave Run Julie Run now trying to whittle away at it. Atomica out in front. Run Julie Run begins to get closer. Atomica asked to continue on inside the final 16. Dane Dawkins all over Atomica. Run Julie Run running her heart out, but Atomica wins the Jamaica Cup over Run Julie Run, Fun Can't Done, Further and Beyond, and Fearless Soul.
The Jamaica Cup, the third richest event on the Jamaican racing calendar after the Mute Mile and the Jamaica Derby, goes for the 3rd year in a row to Atomica. Her brilliant trainer, Gary Sabrati, with me. How easy was that? Well, early in the race, some pressure at the end.
Well, we expected that. I mean, I know they were going to send somebody out there for us, but they don't know her going 2 turns. Once she's not over too heavy in the race, she has an excellent chance against any of these. She loves this going. She loves the 2 turn. I mean, she has a track record for this, the 9.5. So, you know, I expected a really big win. I did it for Mr. Webby because, you know, all is not so hot, but, you know, I'm glad I got this one for him.
Yeah, this is an outstanding mare, Gary, and looking forward to a big run in the Mute Mile, having done not so well in the previous one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, she's a different frame of mind right now. We spaced her out a lot this year. We didn't over-race her. And I think going into the Mute Mile, hopefully everything turned, you know, the right keys are turned and she's good to go.
Thank you very much, Gary, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Gary Sabrati, top trainer of Atomica, 2-time Horse of the Year, 2-time winner of the Jamaica Cup before today. She made it 3 today, and she really did well. Confidently ridden by from his stint in Canada. Dane, your tactics were clear. You went to the front early, rated your horse, and did the rest after that. Talk us through the race.
Yeah, it was a comfortable race, you know. I just do what she do best, go in front and dictate my own pace.
What was the sloppy conditions like for her? Did it pose any problems for you at all?
No, not really. I just try my best to keep her off the rail.
Yeah. When you were coming into the final furlong, Run Julie Run, another filly, younger than your horses, threatened. Did you feel a threat any at all in the last half a furlong?
No, I wasn't feeling no threat at all. I was just, when I look at the race, you can see every minute I'm looking back to see how near he can. Because I told him this race, anytime he come near, I'm going to show him my stick.
Okay, thanks, Dane. And how do you feel about Atomica for the Mute Mile?
She's a very good horse, and this race, I'm coming Mute Mile, she's going to be a better horse.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Another good weekend of racing comes to an end with the super filly Atomica winning her 3rd consecutive Jamaica Cup title and claiming the last automatic spot into the 3rd running of the December 7th Mute Mile race. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.